Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Getting into some more of Survival Fountain of Youth. Once again, this is a pre-build for the early access phase of the game. So changes will be made. Things will be added. But we're in the next phase of this game's development. Ah, there's the Thakard warning. Stating, if you dislike snakes, best get ready to be scared. You know? Ah, jeez. Okay. Sorry, I was doing some recording last night, so my stuff was different. There we go. We're going to continue with the very hard build. Oh, it's a struggle to get going. But the struggle is what makes it all so much fun. Just checking some stuff as it's thinking. Okay. So last time we got some of our workbenches set up. We have died, unfortunately, several times, which is causing issues, obviously. But as of this specific moment, we have some water collection here ready. We have gathered some water, so we're in a decent-ish spot. Now, when we left yesterday, we were firing up a pot, and I did finish up one of those pots, and I started the second one. And we were going to be using those for something. Oh, we want a hearth. You could also get a water collector. But this is probably another big one that we need to get, which is the water distiller. And that will require more bamboo, so we might have to go on a run. There are a couple areas we can go for bamboo. I'll require some bricks too, which will require more clay. But this will allow us to make fresh water from seawater. It will also give us salt, which will allow us to start drying foods, which is quite good. This is a large carrying capacity flask. That was the word I wanted. A flask. Okay. So we will grab that. Now we're going to need, like I said, we're going to need some more clay. And I think we probably should work towards making this water distiller. It is kind of expensive in the way it goes for fuel, and it doesn't make a lot of water, but it does make enough that we should be able to survive with it. So let's get... We can't toss down a thing yet to it, no. Rope made of skin. Let's upgrade this guy. Let's upgrade. Move it ever so slightly. Or more than ever so slightly. There we go. Move it. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Alright. Got that built at least before it got dark. So now we can do things like, if we want to, we can make salt, which will allow us to start drying stuff as well. Which might just be where we head with this. I really want to get more flint. Because if we do that, we can dry some of these dates. They're really good. So once we drink some of this water, we'll use that. We do have one more piece of clay. You know what? We do have enough to make the bricks. Although we just used the pot over there, so we'll need to make a new pot. We'll injure ourselves if we do that. We could also make a chemistry bench, which might be the better choice. Because then we can start making things like oil out of some of the... Render some down some of this fat. That's probably the better choice. Oh no, we already placed one. We just need to make it. Grab that. Let's pull this out of the way. We need 2 split logs and 2 liana rope. I have to go get more logs. But all of that is doable. Let's put the rest of this liana rope away. Oops. Alright. We can put that pot in there. We don't need to carry around something so heavy. And, let's sleep until morning. Might lose all of that animal fat before we can use it, which is unfortunate, but you know what? If we can get above 85, we eat anything to put us over. This kind of wastes food, but go like that. Actually, I think this goes down faster, so let's sleep. We'll heal up as much as we can. Okay. Oops. Should have done both of them up. There we go. Drop these in. And then we will go and cut down a couple trees really quick. Don't need this stuff, so we're just going to free up some space. Now, depending on the difficulty of the game, you will get more logs for your cuts. Oh, my portable box broke. Really? And the portable box weighs so much that... Alright. The portable box weighs so much that if it breaks, we become overweight from the weight of the portable box. Interesting. Alright, we got what we need to repair it at least. Nope, did not. Game? I think I found a bug. We can drop off this pickaxe too. Yeah. Pretty sure we just found a bug. Oh, nope. Alright. For some reason, now it works. It was delayed for some reason, but it seems to be working now. Early copy, indeed. This is the new early access that's going to be landing on the 19th. And I have a pre-release build of that early access. Trying to show off some of the new stuff. We haven't got a lot of the new stuff because we're still early on, but gotta make it fun, man. Oh yeah. Early access is like more demo. With some interesting changes. Ooh, he was over there. Alright. Eat spear. Uh-oh. Did we break that stone spear? Yes, we did. Well, that's highly unfortunate. Alright, so let's be a little smarter about which trees we're going to. Nope. Retreat. Retreat. So, they've changed some different things about how stuff reacts to you. You know what? We're just going to pull down some of these palm trees. Generally, I like to avoid pulling down the palm trees on the beach, but you know what? Today, we're going to take them all. Yeah, I really enjoyed the demo. I had a lot of play out of that. Well, let's grab this as well. Oh, this is one of the new things that you can do. You can deconstruct a lot of the different things out in the world. So one of the things that people has asked about was, you're on this beach, you wash up from the beach, and there are these pieces of the ship all around you, you know? It's like you have all these pieces around you. It's like, why can't you do anything with them? Now you can. If you will look around this beach here, there are no more pieces of shipwreck because I've deconstructed all of them. And I've turned them into, you know, generally just wood, but some other stuff. I wouldn't say that. The weather can be definitely nasty. It's based on, it has randomness to it. So sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Yesterday was pretty good. That was our second day. Our first day, I had one single rainstorm out of like 4 hours of play. And I kept dying of thirst because it just would not rain. It was rough going. But yesterday we had a little bit better luck, which I was quite happy about. All right. So yeah, some of the new things that you can see just right in the beginning. Hang on. You know what? Yeah. Some of the new things that we have. We can now make things like lamp oil, which are awesome. Completely exhausted, that's fine. So now we can use things like torches and refuel torches. And torches are great, because torches not only allow you to have light, which keeps some of the stupid things away from biting you, but it also allows you to light fires with 100% success rate, which is wonderful. Oh yeah, that was all my first day was. Then even yesterday, I died once because I ran into water issues, and I had to like walk all the way down the beach for green coconuts. The problem is we've kind of cleaned out the beach. I have new green coconuts here in like 13 days. So it's but we have two water collectors over here. Oh. The night sim is dark. I don't really see much in the way of a difference of it. But I mean, I'm usually a lot of times I'll be walking around with a torch. This is one of our new inventions. And this thing is amazing. This is a palm juice collector. Hang on a second. Let me move my camera ever so slightly, so you guys can see what I'm looking at easier. There we go. This is a palm juice collector. And you stick these on date trees now, and they give you juice. And juice restores food and water, which is great. Gives you food and water. It's amazing. So yeah, it's very, very useful. Yeah, it's only for day trees though, but it doesn't take much to make it either. Fill up our bamboo flask. So it gives us food and hydration, which is a little bit of awesomeness. And I mean, look at this. All right, look at this. Ooh, it's brilliant. So those take a coconut flask, which is pretty easy. So let me turn on my lights. Those take a coconut flask, which is really easy to make. So just a coconut and a rope. And then to stick it all on the tree requires a piece of bamboo and another rope. So it's pretty early tech. So you can get it, and it's not too shabby. Where did I put my burnt out torch? There it is. Oh, also, in the demo, you did eventually get a torch, but you didn't find the damn thing until you were on board the Santa Maria. Now you can find a torch in one of the very first kind of areas that you explore. Is building a raft later tech now? No, not really. So I haven't discovered the raft just because I haven't made any hide. So yes, it's a little later tech because you have to make some hides, but not much. I already have, or I'm planning on making a tanner's workbench right here. I already have basically everything I need, and I already have some hides ready to go. So hit my mic, sorry. Getting the first raft set up isn't that big of a deal. That being said, the canoe, which I've used all three versions of watercraft that are available in the early access. That's the raft, the canoe, and then the catamaran. And all three of them are really nice. Catamaran has a lot of storage on it. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get this guy refueled. So I'll take some of this oil, and then we are going to refuel it with the oil. And now we have an awesome torch again. Plus we got levels in repairing. So they've added a couple things to the skills menu here. So I don't remember repairing being one of them before. And we also have throwing and shooting to give bonuses to. You can go past that 3. Originally it was like you could get to level 4 and that was it. Now it just keeps going. So you can become really fast. Do they ever do anything with growing crops? Not yet. I know that they have talked about adding something like that. Or also, the other thing that they've talked about doing is making animals in some way tameable and then usable. But they have not yet added any of that. I believe that is further down the road type of content. We have drying here, repairing, gathering. Oh, they've also changed the way that skill books work. Skill books in the demo used to give you a flat amount of XP. So you could like power through a couple levels if you found a skill book. Now they've changed it up. And when you get a skill book, you will learn something specific to that category. So let's see here. I know for like swimming, the one that I got for swimming, where's swimming? It doesn't matter. The one that I got for swimming, it allows you to sprint in water. So if you hold shift, you can go faster in water, although it does drain your stamina more. Athletics, if you find the skill book for that, that gives you less fall damage and chance to injury if you fall by like 50%, which is insane. I was playing on an easier mode, and I literally chucked myself off the top of the mountain on the Island of Hope, landed in the freaking Iron Man knee to the ground, position, and just walked away with like almost no damage. But yeah, each one of the skill books now gives you a unique skill. For like mapping, you get the ability to build a mapping tower. So some of these give you skills to enhance the different skills, and other ones give you items that you can craft, and you will have to find the books before you can craft those items. I would have to look to see if they have a fully fledged out roadmap. Oh, and you'll probably like this. This is about along with the new housing system. Obviously, interact is just normal, You can select tinder, you can select fuel, you can cook stuff. If you hit G, though, you can disassemble it like you could before and get some of the resources back. Or now you can move it. Freely move it around to wherever you would like without having to like take everything down. So you know what? We're gonna move all this over into this flatter area of the beach, right? We're gonna build a base out this direction. Okay, cool. So now we can move things without having to disassemble them. It's like, okay, we're just gonna randomly move stuff around just so we have a little more area to make stuff, right? So, all right, well, and then we'll put these guys like over here because why the hell not, I have to say this is one of the things I really enjoy. I do hope that they add a little more adjustability. There's already a list of stuff that I've sent to the devs about requests and stuff like that. And one of them is to make this not as, swing is in as large of a degree. Because I would like to place things a little bit more to my liking, But yeah, so moving stuff is super easy now. We have much more in the way of crafting items. I need to repair my spear before anything else, because... You know what? Did I want to... The spear is only 60 now. I might want to just make a new spear. You know what? We're going to switch things up. It's time to go make obsidian gear. Let's show off some of the obsidian making, because that's not something that we could do before. So we're going to grab our cart here. Oh, there's also an upgraded version of the cart as well now, which is kind of great. Let's grab that, grab that. Hopefully we can get over there without having to fight anything. We should be able to. If not, I guess we're using the obsidian hatchet. Obsidian hatchet is wonderful. Does more damage. Lasts longer. Cuts faster. All the things you would really want. Oh, hang on a second. We need to grab a fire starter of some sort. I might just turn on my... I think I'll just light this right now. We can always build it back. That's why I wanted to light it. Okay. All right. Whoop, 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 whoop. We have forgotten something. There we go. Was going mining without my pickaxe. That would have not been good. Makes mining much more difficult. Trying to claw hardened minerals out of the ground with your fingertips just doesn't work as well. They've also changed the combat a little bit. Not as much how combat reacts or behaves, although blocking is now a thing, which really wasn't a thing in the demo. They've changed how things aggro. Harpies now only aggro around their nests. Small dogs only aggro once you get, like, really close to them. They will growl at you, but they won't actually attack you until you're almost within arm's reach of them. I actually think they should probably make that a little bit more, because it's actually harder to do some stuff. Oh yeah. Originally I did not use it very much, just because I was like, well, I have a lot of space and I'm okay, and you know, I'll just make new trips. Yeah, I've learned. It's quite helpful, you know? It is quite helpful. Okay. I keep trying to swing. Right now I'm playing on the very hard difficulty, so reduced resources in all the nodes. Only 3 pieces of obsidian in this node. It's rough. It's hard going. But if you're playing on other modes, you have a lot more in the way of stuff. So it's not too shabby. Alright, 3 obsidian, though, will keep us going for a bit. There are a couple of loose pieces around. I could go down the hill there, but I know there's a jackal there, and I don't really want to fight the jackal with a axe. Here we go. Woo. So we could have done this run without the wheelbarrow, but it helps. You know what? We need to go take a nap. We're at like 12. I think I'm going to actually... I have the bed of leaves, or it's the upgraded one. But I think I'm going to actually take the time to build the little leaf tent, just because it gives us better sleeping. It gives us an additional 3 sleep or energy per hour, which adds up quite a bit. Okay, it's cloudy. Please let it rain. I need more water. Hydration is a thing. Okay. Leave that right there. We want to cook up anything. Can we cook up anything? We could cook up this. Should probably start cooking up some water too. Alright, so we only have 2 hours worth of fuel. Let's grab a little bit more. Alright, 8 hours. Light it up with our torch. You know what? We have to go to sleep anyways. Damn. Look at that. I can just light it off the fire. It's brilliant. Let's quickly try and cook some of this stuff up. Oops. Turned it off. It's not what I wanted to do. I know I'm taking damage from exhaustion, but that's fine. I want to get some salt water so I can start making some salt so we can start doing some food preservation. Yeah, especially the level 3 raft when it had that, it has like the basket that you can put the logs into. That was actually very useful. Alright, let's fill up the water tank. And while we sleep, we will have... I wish you could do this where it's like, oh, I could just let it run, but unfortunately... I kind of wish they would have a ability to just like do other things, especially for this. It's raining! Alright. It's worth it. Alright, let's take a nap. I didn't notice that when we built our fire pit over there, it was in the rain, so that's something we're going to have to deal with. Take. Oh, we had a little bit of rain. So yeah, we're going to have to move this. Because we want this in a place where it's not going to be really rained upon. We might just build an awning. Or, you know what? How about we do something different? How about we... do something a little bit different here. Come here, guys. Let's go like this. Okay. We now have a toolkit. Let's equip our hammer. Have some food. Okay. If we are holding a hammer, we can now hit the middle mouse button, scroll wheel, whatever you want to call it. And this will bring us to the blueprints for building a house. And so here we go. We have our little house. We can spin around the... Like I said, I want them to allow us to spin this in smaller degrees. I've already told them that that's something I would like to see done. But yes, here we go. We have a house, and we can, if we're looking at, we can raise it up. We can put our house way up on stilts, or we can have it way down at the ground. I'm going to put it just up ever so slightly. And so now these new areas will snap to the pre-existing ones. There we go. A little 4x here. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to... We're going to add onto stuff over time, but we need to get a couple of stones. Yeah, they have more uses for stone now, which is a good thing. Semi-slightly annoying, but also a good thing. Okay, so we're going to break this up. Stones now give 4 small stones instead of 3, which is awesome, considering they're used for construction. All right, here we go. Just like the other things, say we don't like this setup anymore, we can hit change and then we can say move, and we can move it around, reposition it, do stuff like that. Or we can disassemble it and try and get some of the pieces back. We got ourselves our little platform here, so let's grab a couple more pieces. Durability. No suitable saw. Saw requires 1 small guy to repair. Now, we could make... say, an obsidian saw. Let's do this. All right. We now have an obsidian saw. Has more durability, has better tool efficiency. Alright, so we will saw this up. Saw. We have a couple more pieces to build with now. I think I'm just going to make a very minimalist structure. Nothing too major here. Just a place where we can slap down a little bed. Put a door over there. Then we will put... We're going to have to go chop down more trees. A lot of trees are going to die in this game now. Just going to be how it is. I'm going to spin that around so the window opens the other direction. And then let's just make this one a normal wall. You know what? I changed my mind. This guy. We want to see that. You know what? Yeah. Okay. Move. We just made ourselves the simplest of things. A box. Yeah, so long sticks are now even more needed in game. There we go. Don't have a roof on here yet. We're going to have to chop down some more trees before we get that. Destroy that out of there. Okay. I think what we're going to do... is we're going to overhang a roof over this section. We're going to have it cover our cooking area. Right now, like I said, we just have a big enough spot to put a bed. We just need to get another log really quick. Although I think we're going to sleep instead. Oh, it's nighttime. All right, come on. Ignite. Oh, it's busted. Okay, better to create a different one. I might just sleep until morning. Oh, it's raining again. Wonderful. Ooh, it rained quite a bit, too. Take. And drink. Wonderful. Spearfishing is a thing. And now you can also go after the sharks. And you can harvest the sharks. Which is nice. Okay, let's just... No, we don't want to do that. We want to disassemble this. We'll get ourselves a stick back. And we're going to take one of these pieces of obsidian. And another rope, I believe. We need to break it down to that, right? I think we'll need another rope. I can't remember. All right, we'll come over here. We will make an obsidian knife blade. And now we can make ourselves an obsidian spear. And we'll take one more rope. We'll take the rope. So there we go. Rope and spear. The obsidian spear is really, really good. In the easier modes, it can basically one-shot a lot of things in-game. It's rather powerful. It's rather powerful. What should we use our last piece of obsidian for? We already have the hatchet. We have the spear. I think we'll just make a straight-up knife. Although to use this, we will actually have to improve it again and turn it into an obsidian knife, which will require a short handle, which means we have some things to find from the forest. We're going to need a big branch, and we are going to need a another tree piece. What do I want right now? I want to light this. I wish I had more flints. Wish I had more flints. Because the flint's really good at lighting things. Or better at lighting things. I'll go grab a couple of sticks. Hopefully. Oh, I was hoping I had some debris that was still left over here. Nope. Alright. So I'll grab a couple of sticks. We'll cut down a tree. Then we need to get a big log. Ooh, we might have to go fight the boar. All right. We might have to fight the boar. I'm thinking. You know what? There is one big branch that we haven't grabbed yet. It's over at the Spanish camp. So let's do that instead. That way we don't have to fight the boar. Stupid frickin' snakes. Come back, Tapir. I need you to decorate my walls. All right, we want to go this way. Whoop. Little stutter there. Happens from time to time. This should be the Spanish camp. Always has a lot of snakes around it, so we're going to have to be careful. Piece of rope. Die in a fire snake. Okay, here we go. This is something new. Grab the big stick. This is a... You will see these out in the world in different areas. And these are crafting recipes. So that allowed us to figure out the berry compote recipe. Talks of the mountain trail up to the observatory. Another rope. Another big branch. Another big branch. The abandoned camp. Alright, so we've got several big branches. Now, like I said, we can break things down. So if we want to, we could go over and like look at their little campfire. We could go cut apart. And we can get some resources out of some of these things. Now, some things we can't do it with. Other things we just have to like carry back with us. But there are different things that we can like turn into materials in which to use. And so we have, what, 3 big branches? And some more ropes and rope materials? Alright. Let's head back. And we will... How close are we to being overweight? Thinking about grabbing some dinner. Ow! Ah, that put us over. We don't need those. What we are going to need is this, though. Well, that will put us over the weight as well. Ooh, a little bit more gathering. Wonderful. You know what? Let's grab that. We'll use that to make the actual rope. There we go. That will work just as well. Ah! I left my axe at camp. I hate it when I do stuff like that. Did they add any new islands? Okay, so they have rearranged how some of this stuff happens. Come here, dinner. There we go. That time it worked. So the region around the island itself is a little bit bigger. We can, now in the map, you can hit the right mouse button to zoom out to the different levels. You have your close set of maps. You have your intermediate set of maps, and then you have your world set of maps. So this is just the island. I haven't done a ton of mapping yet. And then this is the region around the island. You can see the Island of Hope there. There's some islands up north here. And we can also see the shipwreck of the Santiago off to the side here. Now if we hit right mouse button again, we'll zoom out to the global map. And there are 4 different unexplored sections. Now this is the only one that we can go to right now in early access. And these other 3 are being worked on and finished and all that. This section, to be able to get here, we have to unlock it. And we can do that by completing the story mission, or by finding all 5 pieces of the native map, or by getting a better ship to travel out there. In this case, the canoe. So either one of these 3 things will open up this region. And in that region, you have a couple things that are related to the ongoing story. You have the Santa Maria wreck site. You have Copper Island. You have the Windy Island, and you have the Red Island. So there are 3 decent-sized islands. Copper Island is definitely the biggest of them. The 3 worked in progress ones, I believe, are just that they're still completing them. Early access is primarily the Island of Hope, and then the next region of the story. So Copper Island, Red Island, Windy Island. And Windy Island has a lot of cool story elements to it. Red Island has some decent resources. Red Island has like good sources of coal, which you need for like advanced crafting. Copper Island obviously has copper, and a lot of places to build over there as well, and some critters that really like to eat face, which are slightly annoying. All right, so we needed a short handle, question mark? It was a short handle, wasn't it? Yes, okay. So let's make these... What time of day is it? It's getting late. Let's create a fire starter. Make the spindle. Go. Ignite this guy. Please work. I said please work. Thank you. We will turn this into a short handle. And now we can assemble our new obsidian knife. Although we need a new hammer for it. Cancel that. Make a straight up hammer. Now we can do our obsidian knife. Let's ignite this guy. There are some things that they're going to change, especially with like timings and stuff like that, and I've already talked to them. It's like things like lighting lamps or lighting a fire with a torch shouldn't take an hour, and they acknowledge that. I believe they're going to be changing some of those type of things. Yes. Skinning to get hides, as well as chopping some things off of trees, like coconuts require a knife to chop off of trees. Oh, you know, how about I grab everything I need instead of just making these walking trips over back and forth all the time. Guess we can destroy that. How much time we have? 6 hours, okay. Alright, we'll eat that up. Wonderful. Get rehydrated. And then let's start making some salt. Then let's go to sleep. Extinguish. Before we go to sleep, though, we're going to grab 3 of these guys. I said 3 of those guys. And let's start drying those out. You can also dry out meat now, as well as salted lard. The dried meat and salted lard are really good for food, especially on big, long journeys. They're great. We can also do fish as well. Okay. Let's take ourselves a wee bit of a nap. Nothing too major. There we go. All right. Let's grab our obsidian axe before we go out again, so I'm not being a big old dum-dum. Drop that off. Probably won't need that. Let's stick those. Alright, I doubt we're going to need to light the torch, but it might get dark. We're going to go logging. How much does this have left in it? 42 out of 300. We're going to need more obsidian here in a little bit. Let's just drink this juice. There we go. Yeah, palm juice can be a legitimate lifesaver. Legit lifesaver. I think if we're gonna need more obsidian, we might head over to the water temple. And, because I know there's a chunk of obsidian over at the water temple. So we could go over there and we won't have to go mining. Just go over to the water temple. Alright. Let's chop. Man, that takes 20 per chop. Oof. So we got 1 chop left that we can do. Rough. Mahogany tree. Damn it, scorpion. Ah, poisoned. Well, we've already pre-made some meds, so we're okay. What is needed to... Oh, because the snake. Alright. What is needed to build the palm juice extractor? It's actually really easy. It is a coke. So the total of stuff you need is you need a coconut, 1 coconut, 2 liana rope, and 1 piece of bamboo. So 4 items in total, but 3 different items. But only 4 items in total. So you can get it up fairly quickly. You just have to make a trip out to some place with bamboo. And there are a couple regions that have bamboo. Over by you have bamboo by the clay water collector well, for lack of a better term. You have also have bamboo over by the sacrificial altar on the south side of the island. Okay, let's grab this. Then we will grab hammer again. Hammer! Oh, let's treat our poisoning so we don't get worse. There we go. We'll drop the poisoner into the bucket. Stuff. Grip hammer. And now we can set up some roofing. Now you might be like, Thakard, is it really wise to say have your fire directly below a thatch roof? No, but my house hasn't caught on fire yet, so I don't think it matters. So guess what? It now covers up my fire. If we look here, my fire is now protected from the rain. So we can now cook when it's rainy. And I have yet to actually catch my roof on fire, so it's okay. You know, so now we have basically a screened-in porch. We want to make it look a little nicer. It's like, oh, these are center snap pillars, but we'll figure out some way. Half pillar. See, there are a whole bunch of different tools, and I believe they're going to be making some new ones. I've already talked to people that I want a inverted triangle. This triangle is really nice for making roofs, but depending on how you make your structure, sometimes you want an inverted triangle because you'll have a gap. So yeah, I've already discussed some of these things with the devs. They're like, oh, yes, those good ideas. You know what? So now we can also grab this. We can put this inside, away from the elements. This is why I wanted to have like ability to rotate how I want it, because I want to like fit things exactly into corners. Oh, it'll be fine. Yeah, a big part of the game is just knowing where things are located on the island. Definitely. The difference between surviving as a new player and an old player isn't necessarily because you have more skills. You know, it's moreover you have the knowledge of the islands. And that's why exploring the other new islands was exciting, because it's like, ooh, something new to find and explore. Okay, so let's we are going to... I'm going to move this, so I'm emptying it out. Because to move stuff, you do have to empty it out. It'd be too easy to, like, move stuff around. Drop those. Those are weighty. All right. Whoa, whoa. Oh, jeez. Big old pile of stuff. Oh. Just throw that away somewhere. Yes, yes, yes. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Always with the sleepiness. They've also changed how storage is done. I don't know if you saw that while I was in the storage menu, but storage is done slightly differently now. Instead of being slot limited, it's now just weight limited. So it looks like, oh, we just have this many slots, right? Well, we have more slots than that. We'll see that in a second. Because if you need more slots, that's fine. The game will just add more slots. Alright, so... yeah, we've used up all of our slots, right? Well, no, not really. If we want to, it's like we can drag this in here, and then it just makes a new slot. And so you can stick as many things as you want inside of your boxes now, as long as they are underweight. So that's nice. Boxes are a wee bit more useful. Okay, 45% ignition chance. Grab some of the cattails. Well, we only have this to cook up, so you know what? We'll pass. This done? Not yet. Alright. Let's sleep. Oh, yes. My bed's now inside. And, sleep. Alright, next thing I think we're going to get this guy set up. This will require 3 big branches. Well, we have 1 left, I think. Yeah. 3 big branches, 2 ropes, and a split log. Well, we can split this log. That won't be much of an issue. And we have 2 ropes already. Wonderful. Split log. Log split. All right. So now we have to go get some more big branches. But first, we're going to have to repair our obsidian axe. So I think we're going to make a wee bit of a trek over to the water temple. And we might as well just bring along the cart so we can stock up on stuff. Okay. You know what? Let's bring along some bandages just in case. Stuff we don't need right now we will store in here. So we are at our lightest. Now eventually our trees will run out of juice. If we look here, this tree still has some juice. Eventually it'll say, this tree has no juice left. You have de-juicified this tree. If you wait a couple days, it will get some more juice back and you can start to harvest from it again. Just like anything else. But it does regain juice rather quickly, which is very nice. You know what, let's put all this stuff away in the box. That way I don't somehow lose it. Oh, you know what? We can hang up our boar head. All right. Doop a doop, 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 boop, boop, boop. Where's the hammer? Hammer. And place. Boom. There we go. Now everyone will know of our dominance over the boars of this territory. Boars were hurt in the filming of this episode. And we're going to make sure everyone knows it. Okay, you know what? We're going to have to stop off and make some repairs of our clothing as well. It might just be better to make new clothing. We're going to have to get some wide leaves as well. Alright, let's go. We don't need hammer anymore, though. We are going on an adventure. I'm going to make a quick stop at some of these fruit trees just to grab some food for the journey. Does the juice provided enough hydration for a day from one tree? No. Well, oh, hang on a second. I do have a cutter. How long will this chicken be here? Doesn't say. Give me that. Okay. So now we have some meat to cook. Wonderful. It does... Well, it also depends on your difficulty level as well. The higher the difficulty, the less food benefit you get, or the less it gives you. So, yes and no. On the easier levels, it can keep you a day-ish. On the harder levels, definitely not. Recovery rates. Clean water hydrates more. Learn. Come here. Come here, dinner. 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 Alright. Yeah, you have to time those fights with the small dogs a lot more carefully now. Which has made the combat with them actually a little bit more difficult. Because you kind of now have to, like, goad them into attacking you. Alright, so we've gathered a decent amount of food for the next couple of days. And we have some citrus. Wonderful. Maybe a better question is, how many trees are you tapping into right now? Right now, I'm only tapping into one tree. That's just because I only really have one day tree that's close to me. There are 2 day trees that are on the beach a little further down. Or no, there's 1 day tree on the beach a little further down, and then going the other direction, there are 2 day trees, but they're a little bit further away. So I could tap all 4 of them, but then I would have to run around collecting them. Now, a thought that I have, excuse me, that I have had, that I, actively thinking about is, what if I do go after and tap those trees, and then if I'm just out and about on my daily journeys, I can go and hit up one of those local trees. And that's something that I have thought about. I just haven't done it yet. Whoop! Whew. Thought he was going to get me that time. Hello, how are you doing today? Oh, these don't return for another 9 days. All right. You know what? Let's put the beasties aside here. I think we'll eat the oranges right now. Ah, stomachache. Damn it. Freaking citrus. How'd you get a stomachache from citrus? I am doing quite well. You know what? Do we want to kill another bird? Birds now only aggro if you are near their nests. Come get it. Grab some meat. Alright, we're going to grab the harpy trophy too, just because I know people will want... I don't know if anybody saw my video over on YouTube for the announcement of the early access stuff, but I decorated the entire interior of my house is completely covered in harpy trophies and 1 shark trophy. It's kind of cool. It was only for the comedy effect. I know so many people have had such a difficult time with the harpies. I never have. So I never understood people's issues with them. Once you learn the combat system, it's pretty straightforward and you can deal with them. That being said, though, I know it's always kind of been a thing. So I made light of such a situation. Oh, yeah, I can't get... I have to repair my axe. Alright, okay, let's repair this. No, E. I want to use E. That's the one. Alright, repair. Soon enough, we'll be making hide-based clothing. We only... Oh, I guess that one needed multiple. Alright. Let's cut through this section of woods. It'll keep us in the shades. And we also should be able to find some wide leaves over here. Now we can repair our hats. I don't recall, do the water containers leak or, no. None of the containers leak. So if you put, doesn't matter if it's a coconut one or a bamboo one or a clay one. The only difference in them is the amount of liquid that they will hold. Once you stick stuff in there, they do not leak. Now the collectors themselves, so like the clay collectors or the coconut collectors for rain, those will evaporate because they don't have a lid on them. So, but yeah, anything that's kind of like sealed is perfectly fine. All right. So you don't have to worry about that. Oh, hang on a second. Drop that. Drop that. Repair this. Drop that. Let's also repair this one right now as well. I only drop them because when you pick them back up, they automatically equip. So it's just a little faster. All right. Yeah, it doesn't matter which container you have. All it does is increase the amount of liquid that it can hold. Come here, dinner. Yep. As I have said in the past, combat is all about timing. And once you figure out timing in this game, when it comes to the combat, it doesn't even matter. Let me show off. The blocking is a little more difficult to do, but it's highly effective. So we'll come over here to this harpy's nest. We'll let a harpy attack us. And I'll show off the blocking. Alright. So if we right-click right before we get attacked, we should block. And as you see there, I took no damage. We blocked the attack. So we'll have them come back around. And it's kind of right before they get to you, and you can block it, and you won't take any damage. But once again, if you have the red tips in combat, that will also stop their attack as well. So yeah. Get the timing down and all is good. I need to get by dinner. Let's get some stamina. Go. There's some more fruit trees around here as well that we can hit up. You know what? Let's go this way. Do I have any charcoal with me? No. Maybe I put some charcoal in the box. I don't think I brought any, though. Alright, be careful in this area. There are several snakes. You know what? I'm going to ignite my torch now so I don't have to... I'm going to ignite my torch now so I do not have the penalty of night. There we go. Thank you, game. Now we'll go collect stuff. The improved torches are amazing. Woo! Hello, you. Lost track of him for a second. Now we don't need another trophy. We'll take the eggs though. Right. We can even cut down this look at this the skull of the cow buffalo. I think it's technically a buffalo. If we had a shovel, we could break it down. Snake. Headshot. Oh, where's the other snake? He's either right inside or he's up. Or here he is. He's sitting on the tablet that I need. Dude, dick move, yo. For that you shall die. Alright, living water. We're going to burn this living water right now because we have so much. So living water on the hard difficulty will give us 10 recovery and 20 health. It's going to take us forever to get all the way up to 100% health. But you know what? Such is the way of the very hard. And I do love the very hard mode. That's the piece we need. Okay. So, one of the ways, they've switched up how you get perk points now. How are my eyes? My eyes are doing pretty good. They're old and they're decrepit and they have issues, but they're doing okay. Sorry I didn't see that right away. Because I have bad eyes. Haha! Excuse me. The way that they deal with perk points now is different. Before you got perk points for surviving time on the island. The more time you played, the more perk points you had. You now get perk points through finding things out in the wild or by doing different types of challenges, which are called survival tasks. So, making a palm juice collector, that gave us a perk point. Making a coconut rainwater collector, that gave us a perk. Making flint. So it's like building 4 walls. Technically, we've built 1 wall because 2 of the walls had windows and 1 of the walls had a door. So it doesn't count. But if we build 4 bare walls, we will get a perk point. If we make ourselves a tusk-tip spear, which we can, which is nice, we could do that. Primitive fishing rod. So any of these things that we make, or things that we've already made, we get perk points for. We're going to be making a sleeping bag pretty soon as well because it's quite nice. But yeah. And it goes all the way through here. And now we can... You just use perk points as you did before. And as you can see, the 4th and 5th tier are still not fully released. They are a work in progress. But you still have access to all 3 of these tiers here, as well as some additional stuff, including alchemistry, which gives you the ability to make certain types of potions. And learning skills, which increases your rates of perks. So it's like this one, 10% earned skills points bonus, which is quite nice. I actually think I'll grab that. And then every 5th completed survival task gives you an additional perk point. And then you get, for this one, it gives a 50% bonus to book reading speed. Whatever. I am going to learn this one, though, so we can keep leveling our skills faster. But getting the survivability stuff was key. Alright, so let's finish the puzzle here. Finishing up, or going out and seeing these Bimini Civilization story items will give us perk points as well. So now we have another perk point to spend. Do we want to spend it on anything, though, is the question. Reduces chance of getting indigestion. That might be a good one because that happens a lot. Reduces the risk of getting disease due to weather. Natural recovery heals all types of flu. All types of wounds. More water that we can have. Slows down starvation. Increases food. Chance to cure, recover. I think this is probably our next one. The chance to recover from disease. This is really good. All diseases except for fever do not block healthy sleep. So I think we're going to save up our perk point for later. Oh, look at this. We have another piece of the native map. There is that piece of obsidian that we traveled out here for. As well, look, there's a couple other decent pieces of stuff. Alright, can I fix this out in the field? Can't remember if I can or not. We need a repair bench? No, we don't. Okay. We fixed our axe. We now have an axe and a knife. We need some water. Need some food. There should be some fruit trees over here we can use. Once we pick the fruit trees, I think we'll take a nap on the ground. It's not very good for us, but it'll work. I kind of wish I had a piece of mapping charcoal, but that's fine. These won't give us much food, but they'll give us some. Oh, this is Fioja fruit. There you go. I knew I was missing something. There we go. Oh, we have mild indigestion. Not nice, but whatever. Alright. Just gonna sleep for a bit. It's not great sleep, but it's sleep. We can turn off our torch. Torches last for a long time though, which is nice. We now have the runs. Alright, so we should probably head back to camp since we're crapping ourselves to death. First, we're going to head up to these trees over here and pick the citrus. So I wanted to do more than what we did, but we're having tummy issues. Ooh. Okay. Oranges are really good for hydration, so that's why we're picking them up while we're here. We'll head back along the south side of the island pick up some stuff along the way. All right. None of those are coconut trees or date trees, so I don't care. We'll stop by and pick up the potions from the altar, sacrificial altar. The area around the sacrificial altar, the problem with it is it's kind of out away from other things. But now I think it's a little bit better of a location because it has a decent amount of areas to build around it, which is quite nice. Date trees, date trees. Any of these date trees? Yes. Dried dates are absolutely amazing. Because for some reason, when you dry the dates, they gain hydration. And they don't gain a little bit of hydration. They gain a frickin' lot of hydration. Which is nice. I think we'll also be able to pick up a couple maybe large stones on the way. Another date tree. Oh. I don't think we need any more coconuts right now, but we will grab the dates. That way they can start regrowing. The cart is so useful. We did grab a whole bunch of chamomile, and we have some big, whatchamacallums, wide leaves. We might have to take another nap out here. You know what? Just pick up a couple of these. Go and read the mural, get another perk point. That should allow us to get the next level of sleeping, right? Increases chances to recover from all diseases while sleeping by 20%. That is amazing, especially on the harder difficulty modes. It is a must grab, like, right away. There was a date tree over here somewhere, wasn't there? Maybe not. Just a coconut tree. All right. Okay, so we need to take a nap. Our energy is quite low. So let's go take a nap. And what better place to take a nap? Here's the map piece. Another map piece. Wonderful. Ugh. We can't put it up here? Shame. Alright, at the base. Oh, we can't put it here either? Much disappoint, game. I want to sleep on the sacrificial altar. There we go. Let's take a nap. We don't want to sleep that much. We could have a drink really quick. There we go. There we go. Change, disassemble. We actually get all 5 pieces back. Wonderful. And away we go. We're officially out of coffee. This is something that we cannot let stand. We're going to have to deal with that. Take a break in a couple of minutes. There are certain things in this world that are of the utmost importance. Having coffee is one of them. Keep going. We have a coconut tree. Do we have a date tree? Is this a date tree? Date palm. Oh, we've already hit this one. Okay. But yes, we could put some juice collectors out here on the beach, which wouldn't be a bad idea. So we could always have a place to kind of, you know, find a place that has a couple juice dates nearby, put a couple juice collectors, maybe a campfire and a canopy so you can sleep out of the elements. It's a decent idea. Obviously, we'll set up kind of satellite locations like that when we do the other islands, but Walking, walking, walking. Don't mind the walking, because the more we do, the better our athletics and our strength. Means the more stuff we can carry. We're going to do a lot of cooking this next couple of days. Got a full thing here full of food, which is nice. Because sometimes you run into issues when it comes to keeping your hunger and your thirst dealt with, especially your thirst. That's why grabbing those oranges, the citrus, was so nice. Because they are a decent source of liquid hydration. Obviously, we really like some rain. And we'd also like to get our distillery up. Saltwater distillery. We're not making moonshine just yet, but you can. Yes, that is indeed the case. There is a moonshine still in the game now. Generally, you're making alcohol for medicinal purposes, but I'm sure some of it goes missing from time to time. You know, things like that happen. Things go missing for one reason or another. All right, so this container is now officially full. So we'll keep these guys over here. Because coconuts weigh a lot. Let's grab some of that salt. Where's the salt? There's the salt. Yes. All right, we will double tap the chamomile here. Our diarrhea became mild indigestion. And our mild indigestion became a tummy ache. So we didn't get rid of all of it, but we got rid of some of it. Now we're going to take that. We're also going to move this now. Can I stick this right here? Yes, we can. That will work for now. Let's make some more dates, or do we want to make some dried meat? 17 food. Dates. 30 food, 9 water. Amazing. Last forever. It's absolutely great. That being said, if we salt the meat, it will last forever too. But yeah, okay, so normal dates last for, looks like 56 days. That's pretty damn good, you know? Dried dates last for 70 days. And look at the difference in... So dried dates takes 3 days. So 3 dates is 24 food and no water whatsoever with an indigestion chance of 5%. If we dried them, we now have gained 6 food, the magic of drying, and 9 water, the ultimate magic of drying. Only, apparently, dates can be dried and gain hydration. It's great. And then they last for 69 days. Of course, if we put them in a box, our dates now last what? 100 days? Container is full. We'll move some of this stuff out. Definitely want our foodstuffs in there. And the dried dates last 140 days. Even on the very hard difficulty, you've probably beaten everything in the early access by 140. Maybe not. But you could. So let's take the meat. We'll take these guys. And we will take one of those. Stow this stuff. Container is full. All right. We need to make a new box. That's just how it's going to be. Right now we'll use our little cart as a storage box. Let's hydrate and then we're going to go sleep. Hopefully while we're sleeping we will lose this negative stat. And we are not going to be able to do much during the day, but oh well. Chance of treating all maladies 10%. Does that not include this bonus? This says 20. It might be 20 of the base rate. I don't know. No, we did not treat it. All right, so we're going to have to deal with it manually. That being said, we're going to take a quick break here, guys. We've been playing now for about 2 hours. Just under. I had to start a little late. When I tried to start the stream, YouTube was like, no, I don't want to. And it would like shut the stream down immediately. It's like, no, I actually want you to do this. Eventually, it was perfectly fine. But it took a couple of minutes, so we started a little bit late. But we're basically 2 hours in. So we're going to take a break, and we will be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere, anybody. See you in just a minute. Okay. Let's get back into things, y'all. Did the devs give you any indication what the price of the game will be? No. I've not been granted that info. I haven't seen a price yet on the store either. I could. Let me send one of them a message really quick. Maybe they will say something. Maybe not. All right, send that off. Patrick, from what I saw yesterday, it seems like success mods from Darkness and Exhaustion don't reflect in the displayed success chance. You succeed in everything when day and get destroyed when dark. It does say it. Switch back over here. If you look at things between day and night, you'll definitely see a difference. It's like if I'm trying to craft something by hand. So let's say we're trying to craft a spear. Our injury chance right here is a base injury chance of 1%, which means because I'm me, I will wind up chopping off half my hand and bleeding to death. Now, you guys might actually be fine. Now, obviously, if you look here, it says there is a base rate of minus 3% of a chance to, so base rate of 3% chance to injure yourself. And then my skills have given me a minus 2% to that negative, to that 3% chance of injuring myself. So, and that's because of the skills I have. Specifically, it's from the, here we go, crafting skills. Since I'm level 3 in crafting, I have 15% crafting duration reduction. I have minus 2% on the second one to reduce injury when crafting. And I have increased durability of crafted items by 5%. And so, yeah, the more craft, and it makes sense, the more crafting that you do, the less likely you are to die of a paper cut. But that 3% gets me all the time. So don't think that that 3% base means it's not going to happen. I rolled 3% like crazy. Like I said, it's the XCOM effect. If you've ever played XCOM, you know that deep pit of your stomach ache and pain, mournful wail of desperation as you are fighting and your best guy with all the awesome stats misses his shot at the alien. And the alien has like a 10% chance to hit you. And you're like, No problem. And the alien takes a shot, and it crits him, and he dies. And you sit there and you cry salty tears for hours because your best guy, probably named after someone you know, is now dead. Yeah, but yes, that will change once it becomes night. In fact, it's pretty close to night right now. Let me show you. So the crafting for the wooden spear was 1%. So we'll wait for nighttime. Here we go. So now it is nighttime. And if we try to craft that same item, so that wooden spear, there it is. We now have a 6% chance. And if you look here, you can see what's happening. So the base is 3% chance for injury. The darkness gives us a 30% chance for injury. Our skills give us a -2%, and our vivacity, which I'm assuming is the current energy that we had, gives us a -25% chance. Now, if we're tired and it's dark, it gets really bad really quick because we lose the bonus that we have here, and we get a bigger chance to get injured. So it definitely does change with darkness and stamina, but we can deal with those issues. Oh, mild indigestion again. But we can deal with those issues by just giving ourselves some light too. That's one of the reasons why the new improved torch is so amazingly good. As if we light up our torch. There we go, we got lucky. That should take care of the darkness penalty as well. So if we craft again, once again, yeah, look at that. We have no issues. So, lighting helps. Being not sleep deprived also helps. Yeah, we don't have any more tummy ache juice, so let's grab this stuff and put it into the box. Okay, so if we want to make some more stuff here. And then since we have a lit torch, we have a 100% chance for ignition, although some makes no sense reason. Sticking a lit torch into a fire full of dry wood still takes an hour. I've discussed this to them, and they're going to decrease some of these rates. I was mentioning it along the lines of like things like starting lamps. You know, starting lamps that have oil in them take an hour, which makes no sense. And they're going to be changing these values. It's like if you have a lit torch and you shove it in there, guess what? You have a fire. And it doesn't take 1 hour. It takes 1 minute. Let's grab some wood, as we're going to be cooking for a little bit. We'll fuel this up. Alright, first things first, let's cook off the meats. You know what, we might salt some of that meat, so let's just cook off the roasted short-eared dogs. We have 7 of them. Cook, cook, cook. Wonderful. Now let's grab some... Oh, we only have 1 wide leaf? Really? Oh no, we have more in here. Okay, excellent. 1, 2... We have 2 levels of tummy ache we have to treat, so we'll do 4 of these, so we have 2 in spare. We need 1 more scorpion, we'll do that. So that will give us 2, 2, 2, and 2. And then... So 4, 5... Alright, yeah, that should be... If I did my math correctly. All right, so now we have chamomile juice. We just increased our medicine level, which is nice. Put another scorpion tail on the Barbie. And we'll grab another couple steamed leaf bandages. Oops, should have deposited those. Take that. Stomach ache is now gone. Wonderful. Now we also have some... Let's move these further up our thing so I can see them easier. We'll make some new storage stuff here in a minute, but all right. So we have enough medicinals for a while now, so that's good. We have some stuff we can treat. Okay. You know what? While this is still running, how much I'm on at 4 hours? Let's where is my... There's one. Where's the other one? There it is. Okay. We're going to get some more salt as well, so we can keep salting food. All right. So we will fill up the water tank. There we go. Water tank is filled. And now we can make a berry compote. That's nice. What does a berry compote give us? 40 water and 50 energy. 50 energy? That's pretty dope. That's a work through the night thing. Now, it's not as good a work through the night thing as when you start to be able to make coffee. Love coffee. And I can make it in game. So we're going to have to go to the next island and get coffee beans. I think that gets you 70 energy. So if you have no energy, chug back a coconut full of coffee, and you're good to go, baby. It's wonderful. All right. Salt. And then it's going to be time to sleep again. That's fine. All right. Turn that off. We now have more salt in which to do stuff. How's the drying of these going? These are finished. We will add more dates. Well, let's do some dried meats as well. The dates will hold for a long time. So we will dry some meats. Got 1 day to dry it. Wonderful. Put that over here. We're making stuff for those trips to the next island. Gonna eat this citrus. Get our energy from that. Excuse me. Let's eat a couple of these doggos. Ah, stomach ache. Only 5% chance, but oh well. Eventually, as we're leveling up our cooking, that will also decrease as well. If we look at our cooking here, food nutrition gets increased, reduced injury of, oh no, this one doesn't have it. Increased cooked food storage time. I thought there was one that allowed us, maybe it's medicine? Increased medicine effect duration, increased medicine effect. I thought there was one that decreased the amount of, or chance of getting food poisoning. Drying has that, I believe. Nope. Nope. Okay. I know there's a skill that you can learn that does that, but... like if we go to our perk points. If we go to this one, No. Oh, it's up here. Yeah. Reduces chance of getting indigestion from bad food by 30%. So if we get, we'll probably grab this point next, and that should stop us from like ever getting indigestion, basically. But we'll treat that. We can heal up to our max here, which sucks. The max level, that is. Actually, we can't because we're not above 85. We could be if we have any juice. Let's have a sip of juice. All right, there we go. So the question is, what are we going to do this evening? We don't need to sleep just yet. Let's grab you. And we will, you know what, let's put that there. We'll put this over here. Grab you again. Put you like right in between. Move. Something like that. Grab you and move you over here. For the time being. Alright, 2 of these, 6 of those. 2. Alright. Now we have a new box in which to store things more appropriate to that box. Okay. That over there. Move that over, move that over. We can get rid of that. Move that, move that, move that. Move both of those. Move the saw. Move all of these. And we'll keep these over here. Keep those over here. Move that. Lamp oil can be moved. Tusks can be moved. Doot, 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 doot. Flint can be... Flint would stay here. We have to repair it, though. Could move this stuff. Not that. Okay. Fill up this box with stuff. I might make a small box for my tools. You know, more boxes allows you to just see more stuff at a glance, which is nice. But we don't need it at this absolute moment. Where'd my hammer go? Hammer's in the box, okay. We shall erect a remembrance to our defeated foe. Where should we put it? We'll put it right here. Ta-da! Look at that. Look at that harpy. Isn't he nice sitting right there? It's the nicest harpy ever. Not trying to eat us. Just sitting there mounted on the wall. Wonderful. Wonderful. We might use this rotten food for fishing. Probably not, though. What the hell did I just eat? Alright, whatever. Okay, we can take a nap now. We can open and close our windows if we want. Maybe when we want to look outside. Maybe we don't. We can open them. Doesn't really matter. It's just something that you can do. We'll sleep to just before the sun comes up. Now let's move these guys out front. That way they're kind of around us. Right now I'm just kind of making a semicircle of things. Let's leave this behind, and we'll have some meats before we leave. And I think I'll bring some juice with. We'll fill up our flask with some juice. Alright, so we can see here that this tree no longer has any juice. We have pulled all the juice that's currently in it out of it. Now it will regenerate, and it regenerates fairly quickly as well. So it'll take a couple days, but it will start to give us more juice pretty soon. Let's bring with us one thing of oil, because it looks like we're going to need it. And then we'll make sure we have our igniter as well. Now, do we want to go on a run for resources, or do we want to go on a run for logs? What do we need to build next? We need to finish, so we need a couple big branches. All right, so I guess it's a resource run into the jungle. We could do some cartography. Yeah, let's try to get this up. So we need some big branches, and then we'll do some more random stuff as well. Okay. So offload the stuff that we don't need right now. Let's go. We might try and kill the boar over here. Maybe a little dark in the forest. We might need to pull out the torch. We shall see. Stepping on a snake because it's dark in the jungle is not a good thing. It's not on my list of things I'm happy about. I tend to try and avoid it if at all possible. If you've guys watched in the last couple of days, you know what happens when I do step on a snake. I generally jump back like, you know, a terrified little child whimpering. Bring it on! I see you trying to wait for my stamina to get stabbed in the face. Get stabbed in the face. Get stabbed in the butt. You're mine, piggy. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, he turned around. I am man, king of jungle. You have been defeated by my greatness. All right, you, little dog. Did you not just see what happened over there to that frickin' boar? Ow! Damn you. Hiding in the bushes is illegal. It's against the Geneva Conventions. And you can just die in a fiery pit. Okay. Grabbing some wide leaves since we're over here. You know what? We are going to turn on the torch because it's still a little dark out here. My torch is down here. This deep into the jungle, it stays a little bit dark all the time. Come on. Yep. Alright, let's start butchering this hog. Grab our obsidian knife. Brrr. He's so surprised. He's like, oh no, how did he get me? Select all. Chance of injury is 3%. Watch us chop off a finger on accident. One boar butchered. We will store all this. We did use a lot of our obsidian knife. And it will require obsidian to repair, so... a little oofy, but, you know, what you're gonna do, right? Okay, that's stereo snakeage. Not what I wanted. Let's throw the thing. Not gonna go poke a snake with a stick. That's a great way to get your frickin' foot bit. Okay. Come on, scorpion. Ow, he poisoned us too. Alright. Well, we can treat that back at base. There is now also a ointment, I guess you would say, that will allow you to not be bitten. It's kind of like bug repellent. You won't get bitten by spiders or snakes if you have this little ointment on, which is quite handy. Much say it is useful. Alright. I have to say, today, successful run out here in the jungle. Bringing back 16 wild leaves, some foodstuffs, some new hides. Some big branches. We want to bring back more big branches, maybe? How many do we have? We have 9. Grab more wide leaves as well. Grab a little bit of the hibiscus. You know what? Yeah, let's grab. You know what? It's about nighttime, isn't it? Yeah, it's getting close to night, so we'll head home. It has been a successful day out here in the woods, the jungle. You know what? Since we're right here. Okay, over we go. There we go. Now that we can start dealing with some hides, we can start to do a couple things. One, we can make more durable clothing. We can make the hide clothing. 2, we can make a sleeping bag, which will allow us to get better rest. Because right now we're using the bed of leaves. If we look here, we are using this guy right here, which is the bed of leaves. And the bed of leaves is fine. It was kind of the best thing you could do before. The primitive bed of leaves gives you 5 energy per hour. The bed of leaves gives you 7 energy per hour. If we make a hut made of leaves, that will give us 10 energy per hour, give us protection from the elements, plus a 2% bonus to all disease treatment. Nice. Okay. Or we could make something like, where's the sleeping bag? It's in a different section for some reason. Well, might not be showing yet because we haven't gotten the hides for it yet. That's probably why it's not on the list. So I think we're going to make those hides. So let's do that. There we go. Hammer. Oh, you know what? Let's, we'll work into the evening a little bit, so we're going to need to repair our torch. And we will light said torch. That way we can... not chop our hand off while we're doing things in the dark. Ignite, ignite, ignite! Come on! There we go. Okay. Where's the hammer at? Grab hammer. Build this. So this requires 4 and 2. We are getting sleepy. We have enough... oh, we don't have enough long sticks. We need to go on a long stick run. Oh, well. Gonna make up this liana rope really quick. You know what? We are going to need some rain. Rain is going to be quite needed pretty quick. Hopefully it'll rain overnight. Otherwise we might be in some trouble. I don't want to have to crack any of these green coconuts if I can avoid it. Let's store the food that we got. Dried meat's really nice. It does have minus water, which we don't want to do right now, but it stays for forever. I mean, look at that. In storage, it stays for 333 days. Alright, just storing stuff. We also have that guy that we have to put in the box. Alright, so we can't store everything. We've reached our weight limit. Put some of this back in the cart and we'll deal with it tomorrow. Put this guy away. We will take that with us, though. Cancel. Open. There we go. When you come home at night, you gotta have a carpet, right? We leave a hide over here? I might not have grabbed the first one. Alright. Move. So now our little hut of sleeping has the bed of leaves, and it has carpeting. So it's a wonderful little house of sleeping. And it's raining. Woohoo! All right, let's heal up the sting. All right, so we've gotten rid of the poisoning. Oh, look at that. They're full, too. All right, so we are completely rehydrated. Let's grab this guy. Fill him up as much as possible. These things are still filling. Oh, awesome. Awesome. The devs heard my laments. I think we will cook off the rest of this meat. And this guy. And what we're gonna... Alright. So we'll cook off this one piece of meat. And these we can wait for 10 days on this, 20 days on this. We'll also cook off this guy. And we'll cook off some of these eggs. Leaf skirt broke. All right, so cook up the eggs and cook up the dog and then cook up the meat. And let's see here. We need more tummy juice and we need more scorpion juice. So we'll make a scorpion juice. We'll make a couple tummy juice. Store those. Excellent. Store that, store that, store those. And is that all we want to do right now? Oh, let's make up some more. You know what? We have an egg, don't we? Ooh, okay, we're going to do something different. All right, we'll make up crafting. We'll make up one of these. And then let's turn you off. So we're going to do something over here. We're going to need a feather. We're going to need an egg. We're going to need some mapping charcoal. We're going to need some clay. I might not have any clay. Yeah, I don't have any clay right now. Oh, well. Our plan was to do some, to make some ink. A feather and ink. Which has a, which is better for mapping. Plus, it's a stack of 5, which is pretty great. Okay, so we'll put that in there. Hopefully we can... I guess the next mission is to go get some clay. Alright, I really don't want to repair these again because they'll just break really quick. Question is, how fast can we do a run to get small sticks or long sticks? I wonder if it's been long enough for those on top of the hill to come back. I guess we're going to see. Guess we should just find out. Running around in our birthday suit right now. Although it is getting dark enough that it shouldn't be an issue. Yep. Can we light our torch? Yes, we can. I don't know why we're carrying around the damn hammer. That's just wasting space in our inventory. 2 days and these will start to regenerate, which means those are out. Which means we have to go to the other side of the island. We only need 2. I wonder if there's anything we can salvage for 2. Technically, we could salvage one of the boxes. We could salvage the bed. You know what? Let's do that. Let's sleep. And we're going to salvage the bed. Six water, 9 water. sleepy time. We'll actually heal up a bit too. That's nice. Okay, let's disassemble this. Alright, so now we have a drying rack. Let's take some of the hides that we've gotten. I think we have some other ones as well. Go. Those are fish bones. I want the hides. Let's process these. I'm going to hang some of them up to dry. So we are now drying a hide. There are a couple of things we can use with just processed hides. One is the raft. We can start building the raft. Or we can start drying them. So, yeah. One thing we can build with it. So if we want to, we can start to build the raft. Raft is pretty good for like local area hauling of cargo, especially once you get up to the level 3 one and it gets the basket that you can put logs and stuff in, which is really nice. The canoe is the one that will need to go to another area though. So you can bypass the raft if you would like to. Let's get rid of that hammer. So get rid of the hammer. Oh, we can't get rid of the hammer at max weight. Going to be on a clay run here in a minute. Just toss those on the ground for right now. Got a day until those are ready. You know what? If I repair them, they're just going to be good for a day or two. We might just make completely new ones. So we can disassemble some of it and get stuff back. All right. So we'll make another run of basic leaf clothing. Need one more. That's not a leaf, that's a stone. Alright, so now we're once again protected from the sun. These will last for a couple of days. How is the box doing? The box is good for another 5.8 days. Okay. We probably want a secondary drying rack up. Put a lamp over here. Maybe, yeah, a secondary drying rack wouldn't be bad. Bigger dehydrator. Bigger rain collector. Improved pottery workbench. We already have. We needed that to make the pots. Advanced chemistry workbench. We can wait on the advanced chemistry workbench. It gives us a couple recipes that we can make that are helpful, but nothing that we have a lot of access to the resources for currently. Yeah, let's throw down another one of these guys. We'll build that. That way we can dry more hides. More hides faster. Trying to figure it all out. Not going to worry about arrows. They aren't overly helpful. Crossbow isn't bad. It's really hard to hit moving targets, though, which is unfortunate. All right. So our box is basically empty. Just have some... Let's also bring along a... couple medicinals. Just in case we get into trouble. And bring along that for food, bring along this for food. Maybe a couple pieces of egg. Go. Let's store the hammer. Goodbye, hammer. We have 40 durability on our knife. Can probably find leaves out there, but we'll bring along 5 leaves so we can make a bed while out in the field. And we are going to head out this direction. We're going to head for the territory of the jackals. I don't have a lot of health. So maybe going after the jackals is not the smartest thing. But I trust in our combat prowess. We're pretty good at combat. As long as we don't have too many dogs coming after us, I think we'll be fine. Maybe some bananas have grown back. Grab some nanners. Nope, we can see that those are all stripped of their leaves from what I did earlier. Although this one does have some bananas on it. Just one. We'll wait until they have a little bit more. We're off the edge of the map here. Did we bring... Didn't bring the mapping supplies with us. Oh well. We know where stuff is. It's just kind of nice to map. We're going to bypass all those thorny bushes over there. Just go around this direction. Find ourselves a small doggo. Come get me. Done. You, sir, are finished. Oh, all you had on you were feathers? How disappointing. Alright. Alright, little dog. All I wanted to do was get these eggs. You didn't have to die, dog. You chose this. You chose this. Do we need any stone for stuff? I'm actually going to leave the loose stone because it doesn't come back. The other stuff will. Look at all these long sticks that we have here. Do we just want to sleep or do we want to keep chopping? We'll chop a little bit more. Maybe like another 2 trees. Well, that didn't take too much time. It's now getting later in the evening. How many trees we got left with stuff on them? I think this is the only one left, so might as well take it out. Yeah, okay. So we cleared this entire hill Stick those over there. Let's grab this. Headed this direction, so let's... make a temporary bed of leaves. Can't wait for the release. The 19th. Not too far away. There's quite a bit of new stuff that's been added. The thing is, there's a lot that is not yet added. It's one thing that people have to definitely be aware of is this is the early access right now is not the complete game. It is very much a legitimate early access game. There is a lot of stuff that is not yet in the game. Some people think of early access as, oh, it's just a couple bits and pieces, and it's pretty much a finished product. This is not a finished product. Best thing to show about that is the map here. This is the Island of Hope. Within the Island of Hope region, we have... This is without... I mean, we can't see it right now, but this is the Lonely Rock. We have the shipwreck of the... And then in this upper region here, there is 3 major islands in the Santa Maria wreck, which you can visit. These other 3 regions down here, to the west, east, and to the south, are not yet complete, you know? Characters. These additional high-level perk points, the uses for those, aren't done yet. So there's a lot of stuff still that is not yet to be completed. So if people are thinking about buying it and it's going to be a completed project, it is not. This is much more in line of something like Factorio. You bought into Factorio or RimWorld, and they definitely weren't completed projects, but they were pretty solid. So, and I think this one is just kind of in line with that type of thing. It's like there's some people that bought into things, say, like Atlas. And they were expecting, for some reason, like a completed open world pirate MMO game. And it wasn't. Alright, we're being hunted. And people were like really disappointed that it wasn't. Oh, crap. Damn it. He took a weird path. Alright, Jackal. Alright, we've done enough. This is the thing. The Obsidian Spear does enough damage. Whew. Does enough damage to these guys. Oh, he came from behind. I got raptored. I got raptored. Okay, so in easier modes, a single hit from the spear is enough to send him running. Apparently in very hard mode, it's not. Clever girl. That first one was sneaky. Sneaky. But how? The Santa Maria was scuttled on the Cuban coast. Yeah. Not quite sure how they got the Santa Maria to where it is in game. It was a giant wave. Santa Maria seems to be a rather common name, especially in that region of the world, you know? Highly Catholic. It's like they just need names for boats. Naming things after the Virgin Mary seems, you know, nothing could possibly go wrong with this if we name our ship after the Virgin. It happens. At the time, Hispaniola. Because technically no Haiti yet. No Haiti, no Dominican. Hispaniola. Push up my nerd glasses, go, actually. I have two cousins, or whatever the kids of my cousins are. So one of my cousins, she has a son and a daughter who are both adopted from Haiti. Love them to death. You know, absolutely wonderful. You know, that country has gone through so many issues. All right. Come here, dogs. I seek upon you my vengeance. Grrr. 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 Come on. Come on, Fido. Yeah, coming in a straight line this time, you little asshole. None of that juking nonsense from before. Hey, you see this? Hey, did you lose your friend? Look, here he is. Ow! I am the master of jackals. The jackal master. Okay. Alright, bird, you want some too? Come here. Stop making noise. Get your ass down here. Get stabified. Do we need another harpy trophy? Not really. Okay, so let's pull the knife from the bag. Let's carve up some stuff. Oh, we're not going to take the head. We will take the meats. We will take the tendons. We have a second one to carve up. The hide. This is the decorative hide. This isn't like hide. So we're going to skip that as well. Don't get me wrong. The hide is really nice. It makes wonderful carpet for my house. But my knife only had so many cuts left on it, so yeah. We're going to go with the absolutely needed stuff first. So food and tendons, so we can make thread. We don't need the bone right now. We could use bone to make a knife. We could use bone to make a fishing line. Could use bones to make arrows. Tummy ache. Why we brought this long. Let's eat the rest of the food. Alright, tummy ache dealt with. Wonderful. We're continuing our adventure to the next little... It's not a fountain. It's not really a well. You know, the clay... They're kind of like cisterns, but they're not cisterns because they're not underground. They're above ground. So it's kind of like... I don't know, a pool? It's not a great name for it either, but that dog's like, I don't want to fight you anymore. Now this guy will want to fight. Come on! Ah! Damn, he got me again. We stabbed him, though. Didn't stab him soon enough. Okay, we're gonna bring some stones with us so we can cut up when... If we get hit again, we're dead. We have, like, no health. We need to find some living water, or we are, dead. Those 2 deaths there were highly costly. Super costly. Super costly. I thought we hit him pretty good. Sometimes when you hit them and they turn away, they'll like run into an object or kind of bounce off of something. It's happened before. They're like close to something where they then change direction so they can like run around something. If you're too close to them, they will get you again, which sucks. Okay, well... Really would like to avoid dying. Using correct language would also help, but... Man, it's going to take us... Because on very hard, living water only heals 10%. I think we can make some medicinals that will give us some maximum health back as well. We might have to look at that. Because we are in super bad shape right now. No! Ooh, I was going to injure myself from falling. That being said, we can... Now grab the rest of the stuff off these 2 corpses. Or we have to be prepared to kill this dog. Because if we don't, it's game over. Now, I've enjoyed this run. So I don't want it to be game... Oh, is he dead? Nope. Looks like he doesn't want to fight, though. Minor cut disappeared. I have combat music from something. Might be from that snake over here. The hell is that snake? There he is. Oh. I bump one of those nettle bushes. It's bad for me too right now. Get hydrated. Alright, so we've grabbed the water. Need to grab the rest of the clay that's around here. Sounds like there's a dog up there. Oh, we're living on the edge, guys. We're living on the edge. How much is this weigh? 6 pounds. Alright, so we need to get a little bit more. That maybe? Nope. A little bit more. Shit! Uh-oh. What just happened? I hear him. I hit a button in my panic. I heard the dog. Hang on a second. What button did I hit? Alright, it's time to leave. Time to leave. There is, I believe, a what? He's right over there. All right, we're going home. We are going home. It has become a very scary world out here right now. With only 9 HP left in the dream. That'd be a great band name. 9 HP in a dream. I mean, it would be better if it was like 1 HP in a dream, but you know. The sentiment's the same. Maybe you split the difference and you call the band 5 HP in a dream. Whew. I'm focusing. I'm not dying. Not going over like super rough terrain. Not hitting nettle bushes. Anything that takes away life right now is not just annoying, but damn near lethal. Okay, so we might have to build that advanced chemistry station so we can get some better healing stuff. All right. We got more clay, which is huge. Purple coral restores health. Romaic acid, which we can't get on this island, helps with overheating. Crushed sage. I don't know if there's anything but the water of life that can take away the death penalty, though. Where is the water of lives located on this island? They've removed some of them. There used to be several. All right. All right, so we can have another drying thing. Not 46% chance of injury. Because it's dark, I have low energy. You know what? It's time to sleep. It's time to go to bed. %16 chance of injury. Here we go. Sleep. Alright. Okay. Although we took some damage because we were exhausted, we're down to 8. Not enough fuel. No fuel. Okay. Fully hydrated. We're going to sleep to regen some of our health. Don't have to sleep very long. 3 hours will do. We are now up to 10 HP. Okay. All right, upgrade you. We already have a cooked pot. Piece of animal fat and 2 split logs. So we're going to have to go get... I think we only have 1 split log. We have 1 split log. Piece of animal fat. Assemble that. Take that down. Grab 2 new pieces of hide. Put that up. Put that one up. Alright. We now have a dried piece of hide, which means we can start making some clothing. Level 4 strength. Wonderful. So we're going to have to go get a tree of some sort. We're in a wee bit of a desperate state right now, so I'm not going to care about stuff too much. We'll sleep for to morning, but I have to see if we can get some medicinals to heal ourselves. If we can, wonderful. If not, I don't know what we're doing. Alright, sleep till morning. Keeping our energy high right now is going to be super important, considering that we have very little health left. Alright, so... Saw. Probably going to need the hammer for this build as well. Split logs. We only need 1 of them so we can stow the other one. Oh, we didn't need the hammer. Alright, let's see here. Clay and egg ointments. Best medication to treat all forms of wounds. Minor cut, normal cut, severe wound, infected wound. Also treats all forms of burn. Sunburn, burn, severe burn, and infected burn. Gives temporary protection from progression of the diseases. Cures 3 disease degrees, which is really good. Restores 7 health. Now, does that mean this, or does this mean this? Because I thought the only way to deal with this was with Water of Life. Alcohol we don't have yet. We can't get it yet. Can't get the spiders until the next island as well. I'm going to have to think of where we can go to get the next set of things. All right. So, dried hide. We take a look at it. We need to make some tendons. We need to make thread, and we have tendons to make thread, so we can do that. All right, so let's make the tendon thread. So now we can make other clothing. Specifically, we can make animal hide clothing, which gives us protection from both the sun and the rain. Right now we only have sun protection. This only gives sun protection. If we make the hide stuff, we will have sun and rain protection. It's a 4-piece set. Doesn't give us any extra armor by the looks of it. We can also make an animal hide bag, which gives us 16 carrying weight, which is 6 more than the portable box. So that's a pretty important thing for us to get as well. Also allows us to start building the canoe and making a sleeping bag, which gives us 8 energy, which is 1 more than what we're currently getting. Gives sun and cold protection. I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. I am a wee bit concerned. Bowstring. Gotcha. All right. Are starting more strength. Wonderful. I have to figure out where we can find some more water of life. Going to be around later to try and DA again? Yes. Yes. All right. I think we're going to call it here for right now because I have to sit back and sift through the memories up here to figure out where I can find some more water of life on the island. If I can't, we're pretty much done with this one. So I'll have to figure out where we can go from here because we have 10 HP in a dream. Right now that dream is pretty nightmarish. So we'll have to figure some stuff out. All right, guys, catch you all later on. Hopefully we'll be doing some more. Hopefully we'll be doing this specific playthrough tomorrow. If not, we might be starting up again. I may drop it too hard just to be able to show some more stuff off, but I really like the very hard playthroughs. So, all right, guys, you all have a wonderful night. I will speak to you all tomorrow. And yeah, have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.